Yay! Finn's here. Happy St. Patrick's! Whoop whoop! It's party time! How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit the like. I just want to talk about a few things. Like you guys know, I love so much doing. Let me turn this down just a bit. I did have like proper Irish music on, right? But that would be a copyright problem, you know? So, hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Like I said, don't forget to hit the like. What's up, turds, nerds, freaks, and geeks, and all that's in between? It's me, your girl, Daisy Dame. Welcome to, or welcome back to my channel. Yes, it is a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to be Irish. And just to be, right? The Irish love celebrating with all people. We're like, hey, man, it's cool. I just love it. I love that the Irish are like, everyone's Irish, woo, you know, and I get it. Like, for those who are Irish and they're like born in Ireland, they would prefer the Irish Americans to say we're of Irish descent, things like that. You know, I totally get it. But I am very much Irish. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll let you guys vote. Should I keep the cute little hat on or do I go with the elf ears? I think maybe the elf ears. Yeah, okay. Now I'm a leprechaun. Yeah, so I just want to talk about a couple things, like the whole stuff with the bank and all this stuff with the moolah. And I was like, wow, that's a thing that's happening. And honestly, I was just not paying attention to that right away because I felt like there was other things that I don't know, I was just more focused on. So it didn't really seem like too rush at the time. But it's always curious how these banks and these people like somehow know something's gonna happen and they're like, hey, buy up all our stock. We got to go. Like, please do this. So if you guys hadn't heard, I guess there's some issues. And what should come to no surprise is that I'm absolutely one of those people that are like, I'm gonna go bury my money in my backyard. Not that I really do that. Shh, just between us, all five of us. Please hit the like. It's free. Thank you so much. Seriously though, right? Like I'm just one of those people that are like, I would rather just. And happy St. Patrick's Day! Yay! Oh, in Ireland, I know. I want to be there so bad. The king and I were talking, my son and I were talking about wanting to go to Ireland. And he was like, I want to go to the UK and you can go to Ireland. And I was like, we are going together, so you better calm down, okay? I want to go so bad, though. Okay. Oh, think for just a moment, if you will, where were you like a couple St. Patty's ago, okay? Trust me, I have had some good St. Patrick's Day. Every St. Patrick's Day is a good St. Patrick's Day. But I was thinking of my favorite one, and I wanted to share that with you if that's okay. It was absolutely when I was like in Washington, D.C. I was seeing the Dropkick Murphys and Flogging Molly and all of these super Irish amazing bands that like soon as I hear the bagpipes and everything, my legs just start kicking and I can't even help it. It's just in me blood. Like I just love it. I love being Irish. I love Irish music. I love Scottish music. I'm just like a huge fan. I love the style. I love the personality. I love the humor. I just love it. Okay. So listen, it was the best one because the concert was amazing. Also, I got this onesie and it was like a green tie-dye onesie and it even had the like flap, just in case you gotta go at night. For real. Like for real. I was just like, this is the best thing ever. And I need to find that again because if I'm gonna do the festival again this summer, which I do plan to, I'm gonna do a couple, we'll talk about that later. Yeah, because that's kind of like important news. So let's just shut up about that. But I'm gonna do some stuff this summer, and some of it is like more open to the public, so we could talk about that later. But I do plan to do a festival or two, and I want to be able to wear that onesie. Like that would be amazing. It gets freaking cold in the woods. I'm so excited to unplug though. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, that was absolutely one of my favorite St. Patrick's. So let me know about yours. Oh, hi, Frank. Thanks so much for being here. If you had one that was like wicked amazing, or if you're just proud to be like healthier and happier this St. Patrick's Day, listen, I'm with it. All for it, okay? The luck of the Irish is fueling your soul right now, and you just have to accept it. You just got to enjoy that. Just accept it. Okay, what else? Oh, yeah, so there was a few other things. I got a couple things in, like, my meditation that I keep getting that I wanted to bring up, which is things like the battle for our brain and, like, the right to think and free speech and free thought and things like that. And how also transparency is, like, just for us, right? Just for us somehow, but not for the companies or anything. Oh, God. Like, boo, no. There's just a few things I've been seeing lately that I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do this. You guys know, sometimes I'll just try and keep my mouth shut. I just want to. Yesterday, I was like, have a day off. Let's do this. Let's relax. Like, it's okay. I've earned it. Right? And I'm still looking up stories and like checking in on Ohio. How are they doing? How can we help still? Do they have water? Where did this dang water go? Like, no joke. Oh, how have you been sleeping, by the way? And honestly, like the whole Ohio thing, I honestly, for someone young, I could see how that could be pretty like traumatizing, pretty crazy. Okay, another thing I keep getting in my meditation that like I really feel like people, I don't know why, but it seems important, right? Is ectoplasm and spirituality. I don't know why. I don't know what it means sometimes. I just get like random things that pop in my head and I'm like, okay, thank you. Like I'll try and figure that out. But I don't know. Ectoplasm is one that keeps coming up. Dark matter. We're going through a hard time here on Earth. Is anybody else's ears ringing? I know that, like, I have whatever that thing is called where your ears ring. The big word that starts with a T. I've been so good at the words lately. Darn it. I should know it. I don't want to say the wrong one. Tinnitus? Is that it? Okay. I just find it all curious. Okay. So Miss Gina, we were talking about before how she was talking about how when they are checking our brains and like these whole brain reading robots, they can vibrate certain parts of your brain that bring up a specific memory. And I thought, wouldn't it be curious if like it was someone who had committed a crime and they didn't want to talk about the crime, but they forced them to remember the crime, and then they see the crime and they're like, that's his crime. They like tell on themselves by having a memory. It is a great day to be Irish. Every day is a great day to be Irish. I knew it was today's. Thank you, Scratch. You're the best. Finn is here. He's also Irish, so you guys know the rules. There's Gigi. Gigi. High five. Looking good. Gigi, I should have gotten Gigi a little hat. I feel so rude. Oh my gosh, you guys. Darn it. I really would have given him a little top hat. And this one, he's so sweet. He's a little boy. Okay. Oh, yeah. And another thing I get is that traveling's going to be really, really hard. Oh, you're so cute. Stop it. You're cute. Please hit the like. It's free. Okay, so in my meditation, I saw people walking in groups. Like, kind of like you would see on The Walking Dead, where like we're escaping something in groups, and we're looking like nomads. Like I was covered in blankets, I was holding bags, I was like a mule carrying all this stuff. And it's crazy because I just got some of those things for the festival, the outfit that has the holster and such, it's pretty wicked. It's amazing. I'll show you the gloves in a second, but I don't know, this dystopian future fashion that I've been wearing lately, it wasn't intended to like really encapsulate what was happening right now, but it does, and it just blows my mind. So I really hope, honestly, I really do truly hope to be wrong at times. I really do. I really do. But there's something about the horizon. There's something on the horizon. It's either going to be these spaceships, this artificial spaceships and technology in our sky. Oh, really? Is that what it is? Oh, God. Oh, God. It's been there. It's just been there in our sun, coming through our sun like a freaking portal. Like they own the place. Like, what the heck? Have you ever heard that theory that the sun is a portal? I think that one is pretty curious, too. Okay, so let me like stay on topic for a minute. This is why I don't stream early. I tell you, because I'm like ping pong, ping pong. Okay, as for banks, here's the truth. I don't like them. I don't trust them. I never trust them. I grew up in an area that was like, you keep your money that you earned, that you worked hard for, and try and build something from it, right? I just don't, it gives me a icky feeling. So I've been more worried about gold and silver for real. And like for the last decade, I've just been like slowly collecting it over time. And I'm not even kidding you. Like, your girl is prepared, okay? You best believe it. Like, I have a whole, I shouldn't say so much about it, but listen, I think that that's a smart thing to do, okay? Don't invest in crypto schemes or what are those stinking things? Ugh, just be careful. So, yeah, this is crazy, right? You know the world is a mess when you're still like so thankful to be here, when you're still like so grateful. I genuinely am. Like today, St. Patrick's Day makes my soul sing. It really does. Like just the bagpipes and everything about it. I love that my heritage is Irish. I love everything that comes with being Irish. And I just have a great appreciation for it. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful to be here. And yeah, that's not a bad idea. Honestly, you're gonna need something to trade eventually, right? Like something of some worth. So people will be like, dang, we're out here on the road. We gotta sleep on this road. Like, I wish we had a guitar. And there you are, the guitar man that's like, hey, I got all these guitars for your travels. You know, at least one person is gonna strap that guitar on their back and be like, here we go. I'm about to learn guitar. And everybody's gonna be like, ah, why? Thank you so much for joining me. Please hit the like. Yes, do. So just like cops can lie. I don't know why this is like new to people. I guess it's because like I have a family member that is like an officer that I'm more aware of certain things. But listen, cops can lie. Banks can lie. And they do. Okay? So just like be careful. It's to each their own. I can't tell you what to do with your money, honey. Okay, I can just tell you what I do with my money and how I approach it, and that's what works for me. It could, again, just be like me being over concerned or my ADHD being like, wow, we need to be prepared for whatever, you know, because it does do that. Oh, by the way, remember when we were talking about the CRISPR and like the DNA and the genomes and then splicing these genomes from the catfish, or it was the alligator gene into the catfish, okay? They're splicing animals. They're splicing up our animals. And they're like, eat this. Eat this spliced up creature. This three-eyed spliced up creature. Never seen one in my life. Like, I get it. They're using these genes to try and attempt to make them stronger. But in the end, when we were looking at that article, the result is that it's still too tricky. Even for fish. Ugh. The nerve of these people. The nerve. The nerve. I know, right? And it just makes me think of like ancient times when they have the um petroglyphs. Oh gosh, darn it. Hieroglyphs. Yes. Hieroglyphs. Or I guess no. Let's stick with that one. They show pictures of the half animals spliced up, right? Because genuinely, I think that mankind is doomed to stay on this clock for a while and just repeat until it is its own undoing, and that's so unfortunate. Right. It's like, how come they know the result and we're still spiraling right towards it? We are spiraling towards idiocracy. This is America. Yeah. And Team America World Police, that is it is a funny movie. It encapsulates all that. No, I'm not going to say that. It's funny, okay? People are being thrown away like garbage. Like, that's another thing that just blows my mind. Literally, do you know how many people are just... People are not garbage, okay? That's why I said the luck of the Irish. You do have to get on a positive frequency. We do have to work harder on putting positive vibes out there because, like it or not, our positive mood can have an effect on someone. You best believe when I go out in the world and I'm like, if I catch anybody's eye, I'm going to smile. I'm going to smile and I'm going to hope they smile too. And if they don't, I'm going to still smile. Because that could be it. That could be the one thing that brightens someone's day. And they're like, oh, that nice person smiled at me. And then I smiled. And that smile made me a little happy. Because that's what happens, okay? Humans are so disconnected. They don't understand, like, common decency or, like, human interaction anymore. They're like, how to compute? They talk about all these incels and all these terrible things, right? These people, they don't know how to behave. They don't know how to behave. No class. And listen, I'm not someone that's like, has to be a certain way. I'm not some 50s housewife, even though I do love the outfits, you know it. Happy St. Patrick's to everybody joining us. I am the Ohio infected leprechaun. I got it real bad this time. The ears just get longer and longer. It's weird. It's weird. Okay, so I just wish that we could get along with one another. And it's curious because it's like, how do people feel that they could like live a proper life after that? How do people feel like they could just do away with a whole human being with family, loved ones, all these things, right? Who maybe a dog, who knows, right? Who knows? But and then they just go on living like, boop, nothing happened. Like that's wild. It just seems as though it's happening more, even though I'm sure people will say statistics will show. Beep, 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 beep. What? Why is there statistics on this at all? Why do we like allow it? Why does that make it okay? It doesn't. None of it is okay. I just don't get it. And if you want to break up with somebody, for God's sakes, have some cojones and break up. Be like, listen, for a moment it was bliss. I loved you. We had everything. You were my everything. But I need to be a selfish person at this moment and back away slowly from myself, okay? It was very nice knowing you. Bye-bye, okay? Just have some cojones, break up with the person, and be like, bye. Like, why? Why would you think the only thing I can do is create this elaborate plan? and if I can pull off this ruse and fool everybody in the police and every little thing and make sure they don't catch me, like that's a whole lot to worry about for one. But people do that, right? No, we are not a channel of fear. You best believe that. You best believe that. I am not someone that's about to be like, oh my goodness. No. Not today. They are NPCs. They are soulless people. And it's messed up. Like, we're living in a weird time where we're just, like, splicing animals and, like, people are just tossing another out with not even another thought to it. It's like, wow. It's really wild to me. Oh, by the way, like, another thing I thought of, how many creators, okay? Like, not to be like, but, like, how many creators would keep creating if they got the views that I got? How many creators would, like, keep making videos? How many do you think? That's how many. Just me, okay? I want you to know that in your very heart and soul and being, okay? I am here because it's in my being to talk about these things. And I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. Like, there was a time when I saw views, when views were on my channel, when new subscribers continued to visit the channel, but then there was this standstill that just broke my heart. Look at this. Look at this right here. There's the suspect. Just kidding. Yeah, but it takes all of us. So for those of you who are new, whether you're male, whether you're female, whether you're a space alien, I don't mind. Please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Be professional. Yes, Mutacop. That's right. I appreciate you too. Thank you. I really do. Okay. And that's why I'm going to use the other channel, which was Dame Daisy Plays, but it's now Maggie Mayhem. I'll link it again. And it's also in my community tab. If you go there, there's a post that has the new, well, not the new channel, but our second home. And I call it our second home because it's kind of like a home away from home. And that way, once we build that channel up and I can start posting there, I feel like that's really going to help. I know many creators have like 5, 6 channels. I got 2. Okay. I'm not trying to be like, I want all the views. I want all the money, Sonny's. Okay. No, I just want to get my message out there, these words out there. And even if it does only keep getting 200, 300 views, I'm here. I'm right here doing this, right? On St. Patrick's Day, an Irish gal's most favorite epic day of the whole year. So just know that I do care. I'm here for you. And I really do appreciate it. I really do. Okay? From the bottom of my big, chunky, wonky heart. And I think it's frustrating to me because I think, I know, right? Sometimes I find myself a little bit envious of him being able to nap and relax. Okay? Yeah, so as for the banks, do what you feel is right, right? Do what works best for you. I am not a professional. I am not like, nope. Got no status like that when it comes to all that stuff. So don't pay attention to me. I'm just an artist, okay? So you know what that means. Not as good with numbers and all that. And that I just get, like I said, an ick disposition. Okay. Yeah. And just be aware. I don't want to always be like, oh my goodness, the sky is falling. I don't want to be that person. I didn't want to be a canary in a coal mine. I didn't ask for that, right? But it happens. And I do feel the need to speak on it. Okay. I'm going to tell you a few more things that I saw in my meditation. Thank you so much for joining me. Hit the like, it's free. I'll keep reminding you because we're partying in here, okay? And we want friends to party with us on this beautiful day. Oh, how blessed are we to be here, right? Okay, sirens. Sirens keep coming up and make space cool again. Like they want a new space race. They really want that. They thought with creating the Space Force, right? Trump was like, here we go. We're going to space. One moment. Sorry about that. Sorry, you guys know it wouldn't be one of my streams if it didn't at least get interrupted once. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Seriously, I know it's a hot mess. I get it, okay? I see what's on my channel. I see it. Hi, thank you for joining me. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Okay, so in the meditation, I get that a lot. Like they're trying to make space cool again. They want this. They want a new version of the space race. They want to push this, okay? Like I said, I saw a group of people on foot, like nomads, dressed in layers, carrying babies, going somewhere. Like they were leaving, and it's America. It's America. I feel it in my very soul. And I keep seeing New York underwater, and I do keep seeing it's gonna hit like what's it called? It's gonna be like a big tidal wave, but a monsoon. No, listen, it's gonna be something like that. Not this atmospheric river bullcrap. I feel like it's gonna be like a big whoosh, okay? And New York is gonna get plowed. It just keeps coming up, and I wish it didn't. And I keep seeing green smoke as well. But I kind of feel like the green smoke is a good thing and not actually a bad thing, which is weird. Thank you so much. I know it sounds a little wild, but I don't know. I think maybe there's something in the water that's very big and it's a creature and they're going to disturb it somehow. And maybe that's part of how the water gets riled up. And then maybe that's an excuse to create some big technological monster and be like, listen, we got to take down Godzilla. It's a big ancient dinosaur that we raised from the sea. What do you want us to do about it? Could you all just see it? Could you all just see it? Yes, you could. Yes, you could. There's zombies and fire tornadoes. And then we got Nessie, but Nessie done went gremlin on us somehow, had a snack, and done blew up. Like, I don't know. I keep getting that one over and over. Oh, and another one is like, I feel like what they really want, because I keep thinking, God, what is it? What is the end goal with all this? Why would people do this to one another? You have? That's amazing. See, I find that certain people are having similar dreams. Ever since they were little, certain dreams keep popping up for me. So when I ask and I pray and I say, what is the end desire? I get that it's a committee. They want a committee of each leader from each continent, which makes sense, right? But they want to be assisted by either AI, alien, or demonic creatures. There is something else that they're more than willing to stand side by side with, and I can't get what it is. Like, it's fuzzy, it's like it's almost there, but I don't know. So that's how it feels. It feels like something else is pulling the leaders of this earth to make such serious decisions. And if they said that from the Pentagon, chief UAP dude, officer himself, right? He was like, there could be a mothership in our solar system with probes, right? They did say AI. They did. They said that it would be AI. What? So is this the thing that pushes the world to do the greater good, to be the greater good, to no longer think, oh, we are the US and we need to protect ourselves and we need to protect our people. No, no, no. We are the world and we are one another. I am you as me as he as she is. We are one another. You know what I mean? Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. It's gonna be in my head now, darn it. I just love the Beatles so much. I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't even care if there's some like brainwashed mind psyop operation MK Ultra. Ugh. Right? We need to be the change. We need to be. It is artificial though. That's what I keep saying. We need to know, like, we have to know it in our head, in our heart, that this is wrong. This isn't what we want. They will take this one step forward. They are trying to push us into a conflict. It is happening right before our eyes, and everybody's still asleep at the wheel because they're playing on the freaking phones. High five me, because that's correct. They're all too distracted. What's going on? Who knows? It's fine. It's fine. Wait till you guys see what I have in the works for you. Oh my goodness. Like I said in my meditation, I've basically gotten to the point where it's like, okay, I have done this channel for like 5 or so years now, and I've done it in a particular way to like try and appease the overlords of the algos, right? I'm like, algorithm gods, please. I have only seen you once in my life. Like, give me a sign, right? But now it's like, I'm just going to do what I want, and I'm just going to unleash the chaos and dance in the chaos, because that's like, you have to beat them at their own game, right? Like, you have to play them at their own game. I don't know. That's just how I feel. I'm like, I'm just going to go ham on my channel, do it how I want. Okay. Another thing I keep getting a lot is watch the bats and the owls. Pay special attention to the wildlife. The bats and the owls are important because how they get around. So consider that, okay? Really consider that. There is absolutely something going on in our skies. It's undeniable, right? It's as if something could be up there cloaking itself already. And it's so weird because another thing I got was sky dragons. Like, and I can't even explain that, okay? Some of them I just get like sky dragons. And that's it. I don't get any more information about it. It's just like, that's that, okay? And I'm like, okay. So I think of the Never Ending Story. I think of like that kind of stuff. It's curious, okay? But those are ones that keep coming up. Oh, and Elon Musk thinks it's funny. Like, he literally is on Twitter making memes about our suffrage. And it's like, okay, peeing on your employees. That's what you're doing right there. Like, you're just peeing on them. Like, it's just so beyond me. It's like not a good look. Watch the video, right? there's the thing is like it's so hard to find some information, and especially information that's credible and that you could trust. And I get it. Like, I might have made certain mistakes in the start of my channel. I wasn't aware of like copyright and how to create, but I have definitely upped my game, and I'm gonna figure out a way. Like, we're stepping out of the shadows and back into the light, and I can promise you that whether they like it or not, here I come. Boom. Right? Okay. Yeah, so make space cool again. That was one of the biggest ones that I felt like was really important. And it is like they're preparing for something worse. Listen, if they're doing this, if they're pulling this crap with the bank, if they're, this is just the test. Okay? That's just the appetite, like, what is it? Appetizer? That's what they're doing. They're just throwing that out there, and they're like, who's gonna nibble? Who's not? Right? Like, who's gonna buy it? Who won't? And I really do think that maybe there's something happening beyond certain people's control, and that's why they're scattering and acting a fool and causing all this chaos. Because it's like, we don't want to send our sons and daughters to fight. Like, we've done so much. None of us want this, right? You guys, I am so Irish that I'm literally about to go get some beef and whip. Okay? That's how Irish I am. I don't even need to tell you that there's going to be freaking potatoes, but there will be potatoes. And I'm going to have my sandwich, and I'm so excited, and I hope they have the bagpipes. Normally they do. Oh my gosh. I love St. Patrick's Day. I wish, like, I had something else planned, but that's okay. Next year in advance, I'll just look into something for me and the king, and I'm sure he would love it. Okay, let's move on, because I don't want to keep you guys for too long, and I always feel bad when I do, and I'm like, oh my goodness, speed up. Even though I know I'm speaking like in 2 times speed already. Okay, yeah, I just want to talk about like this whole man thing that's going on. And then we can leave it at that for now, because listen, it is St. Patrick's Day. Y'all gotta go out and put on your green, or I will find you and I will pinch you. And I'm not kidding. I will find you and I will pinch you. Okay? Let's talk about men in tights. Men in tights, okay? So right now there is like this conversation around masculinity, and we're seeing a lot of we've heard a lot about toxic masculinity and alpha males and all of this stuff, and it's curious because like what's that dude, Andrew Tate, he's like put away right now, right? And so it's kind of like people are viewing that as like masculine males are being locked up for being a man, and it's like questionable. We should look into the whole thing further, but I just find it curious because there are some men out there who are a bit sensitive when it comes to things like that. Like, if you think anything other than like, oh, that's a masculine man, right? Their ego might be hurt a little bit or something. I don't know. Okay. I just think it's silly or funny when people care enough about it to like, I don't know, be so emotionally attached to the topic. Mm. And it's curious because even our military would put on drag shows, right, to like keep up the spirits, to amuse one another, because people thought it was funny to see the opposite gender dressed in the opposite gender's clothes, right? Like, they thought it was silly, right? Right? So why does it matter? To be honest, I really don't care. I don't care what people wear. I don't care. Like, it doesn't bother me. I don't care. Do your thing. As long as you're not hurting anybody, right? Genuinely. Like, whatever somebody wants to wear, that's fine. It just seems like masculinity is at this weird, delicate place. And I don't understand it. Like, there's a place for men who strive to be men, but like, what is the definition of man anymore, right? And people will get upset and they'll be like, oh, archaic vision of masculine men is wrong. And I don't think that's so. I really don't. I genuinely don't. Like, if you want to be the, what people would say, overall typical version of the male, like, do your thing, right? I know, exactly. It's like, why do you have to complicate things? Let people do their thing, feel how they feel. And if they're feeling masculine, like a masculine man, let them do that. Like, whatever. I just don't see why people care so much. To me, it's like, why are you hyper fixated on those things? To me, it's weird, right? Because I'm like, let's, okay. So I've seen articles, like I said, about incels, about alphas, about super males. Listen, this is the part that I really wanted to talk about. Super males. What is a super male? Have you heard of this? A super male is what you get when a male. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. He's like covering my face. I cannot hear this. It's when a male grows up in a more male dominated environment and they end up being even more manly than the rest, right? This is a Superman. And it's just like they're really going that deep, y'all. They're really going that deep. Um and you know what's really, really curious is the outcome is what like is happening right now, right? Right this moment. Hi, thank you so much for being here. Um this was shown to us long ago by John B. Calhoun's and his Mice Utopia. It told us, it showed us that women would leave behind their youth and not even care about them for a man, for one of them micey men. And then the experiment showed just that with these mice, that if the men grew up in a man-dominated area, the masculine men, the supermen, would arrive. So they do know what they're doing. They do it. And of course we can't totally say, oh, because the mouse experiment came out this way, it's all according to life, right? But it does seem like it ended up working out that way. It's just really curious. We've been shown, like it's been shown to us, it's been done before. And it's reckless, okay? It's just as reckless as Neuralink repeating the same tests that they know would end in a painful result for those creatures. I swear to goodness, over 1,000 of those creatures, over 10 being apes, makes me big mad. Makes me big mad. These poor babies, these poor innocent babies, right? And I'm not one of those people that are like, I'm gonna take my clothes off and throw paint on crap. I'm an artist. Oh well, minus the first part. Oh, you know what I mean. I'm not some wild one from the PTA, okay? Listen, John B. Calhoun's Mice Utopia, it showed us the drastic dark future that was ahead of us, and nobody heeds the warnings. Nobody. So it's just curious to me. I do feel like we've seen these things play out in the movies, on TV, and even in minis shows, like shows for the minis. There are most definitely things going on, right? Like whether it's in the sky, whether it's in these shows, that they think that they're being so smart about, right? They're being so clever, and it's just not. It's just not. So I would hope that others who know more and come to my channel, and you might be new, I would really hope that you try and educate us if I get something wrong. If I sound uneducated in a certain topic and I'm trying to understand it, I would really appreciate if you could help, like if you have the knowledge or the wherewithal to clarify. I encourage that, please. Like, don't call me dumb. Explain it to me. Teach me. Teach me. Okay? Don't just be like, she's a stupid blonde. Turn it off. She's dishonest. No. If I've got something wrong, please tell me. But there's just so many false prophets out there that will tell you anything, right? They'll tell you anything, and that's what's frustrating. That's the frustrating part. And they're the ones that do end up getting all the numbers, all the views, thrown to the algos. I know you all have discernment. I'm very aware of that, right? And I know that you have a good idea of what creators are genuine to you and what ones are not. I know that you can feel it in your soul. I'm well aware of that, right? And it's unfortunate when we see creators turn out to be someone that they're not what we expected, right? Like they're just not who we thought they were, and it happens time and time again. It's happened with so many creators. And so you have to like, sorry to go off on a side tangent, but don't let it bring down your spirit. Don't let it bring down your heart. Like we do have to keep the vibration up and hold on to the ones that are honest and have some respect for you and themselves, you know? Just a thought. Because for some, it's like you can only keep up the charade for so long. And there's a choice. There's a choice to be a decent person. That's all. Happy St. Patty's to those who... Happy St. Patrick's to those of you just joining. Please hit the like. I really appreciate it. So, yeah. Dress how you feel comfortable. You know? You should not feel as if you're under attack or if your gender or whatever is under attack, as long as you're comfortable with yourself, right? That's what matters. As long as you're all good, mind, body, and soul, like you're wearing what you want to wear, you're comfy. Okay, cool beans. Again, as long as you're not hurting anybody, whatever. Don't be bothered by this. Like, don't think, oh my gosh, these super males, oh my gosh, how could I ever, level up, because you're amazing just as you are. And it's amazing that we're all different and that we're all unique, because that's what makes this so special. It really does. And I get frustrated when people are like, maybe the U.S. should have taken a different approach. I don't think so. I don't think so. I love it. I just love everybody a lot. It's the same thing with my son. It's so funny. Like, we just care so much. Okay. Y'all, what time is it? It is 5 o'clock somewhere. St. Patrick's Day. Woo! Oh, I should have started at noon. I'm just kidding. All I'm going to have. Yeah, I'm so glad that you guys understand. I know that I don't have all the words at times, and I appreciate you bearing with me. I really do. One more topic, and then I'll let you go about your day, and I'm going to go get my sandwich, because I'm so excited. It's going to be so delicious. Make sure you eat something deliciously Irish today. That's what I was craving, like a proper Irish supper. Like, I need to go to an Irish pub that has the real deal food. I feel it in my soul. Okay. The whole thing with Idaho 4, we're going to go through this real quick. And Bryan, people are like, did he do it? Who knows? News Nation's got all the intel somehow. Those newscasters are real pretty, right? They're so cute. They're so funny. They're like, we got the input. He said something to another inmate. Okay. He watches himself on TV. So do you. Okay. It's just like, okay. They seem nice enough, though, genuinely. I don't know, well, enough at all. So, what makes Bryan so confident? Why does he feel as though he can beat this? Why does he say he'll get exonerated? Why did he ask if anyone else was arrested? Did someone else take part? This is just my opinion, my theory. Just my opinion, okay? I'm not saying that this is what is. I have no idea. I wasn't there. How could I know? But I think that maybe somehow there's a Hail Mary coming for this case. I feel it in my bones. There's going to be a big curveball thrown into this. And it's going to punch right in the gut. It's going to hit hard. And I've been like bracing for the impact. I'm not even kidding. I really feel like maybe he is a distraction. Maybe there is someone else involved. Maybe, I just get a sus feeling, okay? They're talking about, oh my goodness, they found the thing, right? The pokey. Oh my goodness, they found a boomstick. Oh my goodness, they found all this Under Armour. It was black, and he was wearing gloves. And he was in the kitchen tossing out his own garbage into different bags. Like, yeah, when they came and got him. That's all very sus, right? Not good. They were throwing it in the neighbor's trash. I really do feel like there's a curveball. I feel like Bryan is buying someone time, and it must be someone they really care about. I really feel like it's a female. And like I said, this is just my 2 cents. I really, really feel that way. He's still innocent until proven guilty. But his actions are a little interesting. Oh my goodness. You need to eat. Scratch. Don't ever wait that long again. I will text you. I will literally text you, okay? And be like, listen, it's snack time. Let us snack together, okay? Because I need to snack more too. It's okay. Sometimes having a buddy doing the same thing really helps. Okay, let me wrap it up for you. I'm so sorry. I really tried it. I thought I was going to keep under half an hour. Okay. Over 60 items found. It's very curious. I really feel like there's a female. I can't say 100% why I feel this way. I just really do. I think there's a whole lot of lies that are definitely piling up that have been put out there. And the lies are just like the feelers. The law enforcement and others have misled people. They do it to throw off the public, and they're good at it. This is their job. Okay? So people need to stop being so surprised. This may be a way to protect the case. Who knows? But it's just a way to disconnect the community from what's happening. We heard about his angsty teen writings and him feeling alone and misunderstood and struggling with affliction and such, which is a disease. And it could be some form of escapism. To me, again, personally, I think that he just didn't want to be himself anymore. Like someone, I don't know, maybe his ego was so large that he just felt a bit empty inside. I really get that feeling. I have no idea. These are just the, things that I was getting. So police released the unsealed warrant on Thursday. They were said to have photos of one of them on the phone. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that part. That's really messed up. But then again, I guess if you're in school and you're learning about this stuff and you hear a recent case, you might be looking into it. But it's still all the connections. Looking at the Tinder doesn't seem good, that's for sure. So is this a boy genius, or was this a man after someone's heart? I really feel like this occurred to him after he had a connection with a female. You guys know, I already said it. I think that she gave him the kisses, and she was like, "Go do your thing, and then I will give you the more of the kisses." And he was like, I will get more of the kisses." You know, I think that he's pompous and overconfident, and his attitude makes me feel like he has an ace up his sleeve. The way he sits there with zero emotion, it's calculated. Sometimes he's holding his face. You can see it, that he's holding his face to show no emotion. Like, he's holding it there. It's not just being like resting bee face. Okay, we all got it. We all got it. It's okay. No, he is like purposely stone facing it all the time. And now he's going to the church, I guess. Now he's going to Sunday service. Okay, sure. He probably just wants somebody to talk to. That's how I feel about that. He's like, I'm bored, and it is boring. It's hella boring. There's nothing to do. Not a thing to do. That's what you're in there for. You just sit and you think and you think and you think and you think and then you eat really crappy food. And then you think and you think and you think and you think and then you eat really crappy food. And then you wake up black crack of dawn to get breakfast at like 4 or 5 in the morning. Ew, disgusting. Everything about it is like, no thank you. Please don't ever, like, I would never make it in there. I would be like, I need my bed. I need my home. I cannot do this. This is not for me. But listen, innocent until proven guilty. I guess we'll see. Thank you for partying with me. I really do appreciate it. Happy St. Patrick's Day from one Irish leprechaun to another. And I really do wish you all the luck in the world. And I really hope that today you just take a moment to appreciate where you are in life, where you were 3 or 4 St. Patty's ago, and think about how far you've come, how far you've changed, how far you've evolved, how much you've done for yourself, right, and your loved ones. I just think being grateful and humble is so important. And if we can keep our vibration up and be grateful, that's like a double whammy of goodness, right? So just keep being the best you every day. Thank you so much for coming to your very own deprogramming session. I really do appreciate it. I'll put on the hat for the close of it. And Finn is down there. He's still good. Don't worry, I didn't squish him. I really do appreciate you guys. Stay safe today, okay? I know that you're going to be safe, but we can't always trust the others on the road. So please, 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 please be careful. High five for Gigi. Thank you so much, members. You are the cool that makes us train well. Genuinely, I appreciate every one of you so, so much. And I'm going to let you go. Bye, guys. I win. See